Capricorn, take a deep breath. Because the energy surrounding you right now is not ordinary. It's electric, magnetic, and full of potential. You're standing at the edge of something powerful, and the universe is whispering that your time to rise financially is here. This month, the stars are aligning in your favor in a way that feels almost destined. So stay with me till the end of this video, because what we're about to uncover might just change the way you look at money, ambition, and success forever. Before we dive deep, if you find this video informative, make sure to subscribe my channel and hit the like button so you never miss more Capricorn insights. Now, let's begin. For so long, you've worked in silence. You've carried responsibilities others couldn't handle, stayed focused while everyone else got distracted, and built your goals brick by brick. People may not have noticed your quiet consistency, but the universe did. It watched every late night, every sacrifice, every time you showed up when no one clapped. And now that energy is beginning to pay you back with interest. The tides of your financial destiny are shifting, Capricorn, and this time you're not just surviving, you're about to thrive. The planetary energy this month tells a story of movement and reward. With Jupiter casting blessings on your professional sector and Mars fueling your ambition, you're entering a period where opportunities begin to multiply. This isn't luck, this is alignment. You've been planting seeds for years, and now the harvest is ready. Projects you thought had stalled could suddenly pick up momentum. People who once ignored you might now come forward with offers or collaborations. The difference this time, you're no longer chasing, you're attracting. You've learned the art of patience, Capricorn, and that's why you're unstoppable. While others rush to quick results, you build legacies. You've mastered the slow burn of success, the kind that lasts. You understand that wealth isn't just about money, it's about stability, independence, and peace of mind. This is why the universe trusts you with abundance. You don't take it for granted. You respect it, nurture it, and use it wisely. And because of that energy, the flow of prosperity is finding its way back to you tenfold. But let's be real. You've earned this moment through pain, through doubt, through moments of wanting to give up but choosing not to. There were times you questioned your path when success felt miles away. Yet, even in the dark, you kept moving. That's the thing about Capricorns. Your strength isn't loud. It's quiet, steady, and relentless. You don't need to prove your worth. Your results speak for themselves. You've turned obstacles into stepping stones, and that's exactly why this chapter will be different. Financially, this period highlights expansion, not just in income, but in mindset. You're realizing that wealth is a vibration, not just a number. The more you align your thoughts with abundance, the more the universe mirrors it back. Maybe for the first time in a long while, you'll feel ready to take risks, to invest, to create, to lead. And when you do, doors will open almost magically. But remember, Capricorn, this isn't random magic. It's divine timing meeting your preparation. The universe doesn't reward those who wish. It rewards those who work in faith. And that's your secret weapon. You've been showing up even when you couldn't see results. You've been trusting the process even when it didn't make sense. And now, the energy you've invested is returning in material form. This could look like a promotion, a new business opportunity, or even a sudden breakthrough that boosts your confidence and your bank account. Capricorn, your relationship with money is transforming too. You're moving from fear to flow, from scarcity to strategy. You're no longer chasing stability, you're creating it. And here's the truth. When you stop being desperate for money, money starts being drawn to you because your energy has shifted from lack to leadership. You've become the magnet, not the seeker. That's what makes you unstoppable now. There's a quote that fits you perfectly. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. And Capricorn, if there's any sign that truly lives that truth, it's you. You are the embodiment of commitment, consistency, and quiet resilience. You've never waited for the universe to hand you miracles. You've created them, brick by brick, through your relentless focus and patience. You've built your life not on wishful thinking, but on structure and faith in your long-term vision. Every early morning, every late night, every time you showed up even when you didn't feel ready, that's what shaped your success. You are proof that discipline isn't a restriction. It's freedom disguised as effort. And that's exactly why this financial wave approaching you now isn't a passing moment of luck. It's the result of years of dedication finally coming full circle. This energy isn't unstable or fleeting. It's deeply rooted in everything you've worked for. The universe isn't playing games with your blessings anymore. It's matching your vibration of persistence with tangible reward. The money, the recognition, the opportunities that are starting to flow toward you, they're not random. They're the natural harvest of every seed you've planted with integrity and intention. This isn't just about a short burst of income or sudden success. It's the foundation of a new standard in your financial reality. One where you no longer chase stability, you embody it. One where you no longer worry about whether you'll make it, because you already have. You've crossed the invisible line between surviving and thriving, between working hard and working smart. And now, abundance isn't something you're chasing. It's something you're attracting effortlessly through your energy, your mindset, and your consistency. So as this next phase unfolds, hold your head high, Capricorn. You deserve this level of prosperity because you've earned it. Not overnight, but over time. This is the kind of abundance that lasts, the kind that doesn't just fill your wallet, but strengthens your confidence and peace of mind. You're not standing on shaky ground anymore. You're standing on a mountain you built yourself. And now, finally, the view from the top is every bit as breathtaking as you imagined it would be. But let's not forget your humor, Capricorn, because beneath that composed, strategic, and hard-working exterior, you carry one of the sharpest, most grounded senses of humor in the zodiac. You may not always be the one cracking loud jokes in the room, but when you do speak, it's pure gold. That perfectly timed, dry, intelligent wit that makes everyone stop, laugh, and think at the same time. You've mastered the art of mixing seriousness with irony, turning life's absurdities into quiet punchlines. And honestly, that humor is one of your secret powers. It keeps you human, balanced, and sane while you climb the mountains others are too afraid to approach. Because even though you're known for discipline and drive, you get it. You understand that life can be unpredictable, messy, even ridiculous sometimes. You've seen plans crumble, dreams take detours, and people act in ways logic can't explain. And instead of losing your mind, you've learned to smile through it. That's your quiet wisdom at play. You laugh not because everything's easy, but because you understand the bigger picture. Every challenge is just another test of your patience and another chapter in your success story. You've realized that humor is healing, that a single laugh can reset your spirit, release tension, and remind you that you're still in control of your own peace. As one astrologer once joked, if Capricorns charged for every piece of advice and emotional labor they give, they'd be billionaires already. And let's be honest, it's not far from the truth. You're the one everyone calls when they need grounded guidance, when their world feels like it's falling apart and they need someone who won't panic. You hold space for others, give the kind of advice that could save them years of mistakes, and you rarely ask for anything in return. That's your natural generosity, your wisdom, your leadership in disguise. But now, the universe is flipping the script. It's your turn to receive. The world is finally starting to see what your energy is worth. Because your wisdom is currency. Every lesson you've learned through pain and persistence has built a fortune of understanding within you. Your patience is wealth. It's what keeps you steady when everyone else burns out too soon. And your determination? That's pure gold. While others look for shortcuts, you've built empires one disciplined day at a time. You've invested years of effort, heart, and sacrifice, and now those investments are starting to compound into abundance, recognition, and respect. So yes, laugh at life's ironies, Capricorn. Laugh at how people once doubted you, at how the universe always seems to test your limits before rewarding you tenfold. Laugh at the timing, the lessons, the full circle moments. Because your humor isn't just a coping mechanism, it's proof of your strength. You've reached a place where you can smile through transformation, find light in the shadows, and still believe in the beauty of your journey. You've been valuable all along. Now, finally, the world is catching up to that truth and is ready to pay for the power you've been giving away for free. So what can you do to strengthen this unstoppable momentum, Capricorn? How can you make sure that this wave of power you're riding doesn't fade, but continues to build until it becomes the foundation of lasting success? It all begins with one simple truth. Your focus shapes your fortune. You already have the discipline most people only dream of, but now it's about refining that energy, channeling it with precision instead of spreading it too thin. Don't let your brilliance be scattered across 100 small fires. Choose one vision that truly excites your soul. The dream that feels bigger than comfort, the goal that gives you chills when you imagine it realized. That's the one that deserves your full devotion. When you pick that single, powerful direction, something shifts energetically. The universe stops getting mixed signals from you. Instead of chasing 10 outcomes halfway, you begin magnetizing one outcome completely. And here's the magic. When you pour consistent energy into that one path, it begins to multiply. Doors open, support arrives, synchronicities appear. The results compound because consistency, not intensity, is your secret weapon. You don't need to burn yourself out with bursts of motivation. You need steady, deliberate movement, one step after another. That's how mountains are climbed, and as a Capricorn, climbing is what you were born to do. Next, let's talk about clearing your financial energy. This isn't just about making money, it's about removing the emotional clutter that keeps abundance from flowing freely to you. Think of your mindset as a financial atmosphere. When it's filled with old fears, doubts, or guilt about money, the energy becomes heavy, stagnant. You have to open the windows, let the light in, and allow fresh energy to circulate. Take a journal and write down every limiting belief you've ever carried about money. I'm not good with finances. I'll never earn more than this. Money is stressful. People will judge me if I'm successful. Write them all down, no matter how small or embarrassing they seem. Then, release them. Tear the page, burn it safely, or simply say out loud, I release these stories. They no longer define me because they don't. You are not the same person who once struggled, who doubted, who feared failure. That version of you was learning. But now, you're evolving. You've gained wisdom from every challenge, strength from every setback, and clarity from every lesson. You've paid your dues in experience, and now life is ready to pay you back in abundance. When you clear that energetic space, money begins to flow differently. You stop chasing it, and it starts seeking you. You start noticing opportunities where you used to see obstacles. You attract connections, clients, or ideas that align perfectly with your values. And more importantly, you begin to trust yourself with wealth, because deep down, you know you've earned it. Capricorn, this is your moment to move from survival mode to creation mode. From "can I do this?" to "I am doing this." From old patterns of scarcity to new cycles of overflow. Focus your energy like a laser. Stay consistent even when it's quiet, and keep your financial vibration clean and aligned. Because when your focus sharpens and your beliefs shift, you don't just become successful, you become unstoppable. Finally, anchor your abundance with gratitude, Capricorn. This is the secret most people overlook. Not the hustle, not the strategy, but the energy of appreciation that turns small wins into lasting wealth. Every time you receive something, whether it's a payment, an opportunity, a compliment, or even a simple sign from the universe, pause and say thank you. Don't brush it off as coincidence or luck. Gratitude transforms ordinary moments into magnets for more blessings. When you acknowledge even the smallest flow of abundance, you're telling the universe, "I see it. I'm ready for more." Gratitude isn't passive. It's a powerful frequency that amplifies everything you focus on. The more you appreciate what's already in your hands, the more room you create for miracles to enter your life. Every thank you is an energetic investment, a way of saying, "I trust the process. I believe in my journey." The universe doesn't just respond to effort, it responds to emotion. And gratitude is one of the highest emotional vibrations you can carry. So, when you wake up each morning, start your day not by listing what's missing, but by celebrating what's already working. Say to yourself, "I am wealthy in opportunities, love, and energy." That single shift changes your entire reality. At night, when the world quiets down and your thoughts begin to wander, bless your progress. Reflect on how far you've come, not from a place of pressure, but from pride. You've built strength through struggle, patience through waiting, and wisdom through experience. These are forms of wealth that no one can take from you. Whisper to yourself before you sleep, "I am grateful for today's growth, for every lesson disguised as a challenge, and for every blessing on its way to me." That's how you train your subconscious mind to expect abundance instead of chase it. Money, after all, is energy, and energy responds to mindset. When you move with gratitude, you're not operating from fear or scarcity. You're vibrating from trust, peace, and confidence. You stop forcing outcomes and start attracting them. You notice new ideas, new people, and new paths that align perfectly with your goals because your awareness is tuned to possibility, not limitation. This is where you become truly unstoppable, not because you're trying harder, but because you're flowing smarter. So, keep your heart open, Capricorn. Let gratitude be your currency, your compass, and your calling card. With every thank you, you build an energetic bridge between where you are and where you're destined to be. You're no longer chasing abundance. You're living in harmony with it. And that, right there, is the energy of someone who is not just successful, but divinely unstoppable. Capricorn, this is your financial awakening. The moment the universe finally starts reflecting back the magnitude of your hard work. You're stepping into a cycle of prosperity that isn't just about luck or timing. It's about alignment. Every ounce of effort, every sacrifice, every patient step you took, they're all adding up now. This new chapter brings opportunities that match your discipline, your consistency, and your unshakable vision. You've earned this through dedication, not shortcuts. You've been building quietly, piece by piece, while others rushed ahead. and now you're the one standing on solid ground. Don't doubt the timing. It may have felt like success was taking forever to arrive, but that's only because the universe was shaping the perfect moment for you. Everything that seemed delayed was actually divine preparation, teaching you wisdom, restraint, and clarity about what kind of abundance truly lasts. You weren't late. You were simply being molded into someone who could handle wealth with wisdom and purpose. This isn't sudden luck. This is your harvest season, and every seed you've planted is finally beginning to bloom. The universe has been quietly observing your journey, waiting for that exact instant when you'd step fully into your power, not from ego, but from grounded confidence. And now that you have, everything begins to flow. You're radiating a frequency of self-worth, and the cosmos is responding in kind. Money, recognition, and stability are starting to gravitate toward you because your energy finally matches what you've been asking for. This is not just about material wealth, it's about empowered abundance. You're learning that prosperity is a state of being as much as it is a bank balance. When you honor your boundaries, value your time, and believe in your ideas, the world mirrors that energy right back. So open your hands, Capricorn. The era of scarcity is ending. You're moving into a phase where opportunities come naturally, clients respect your value, and finances begin to flow steadily, not sporadically. The universe isn't testing you anymore. It's rewarding you for passing every test. So take a deep breath. Feel the ground beneath your feet, that steady, unshakable foundation that reminds you of your strength. You've been through storms, heartbreaks, and challenges that could have broken others, but you stood tall. Every scar you carry tells a story of resilience. Every lesson you've learned has shaped you into the powerhouse you are today. You are not someone who gives up easily. You endure, you rebuild, and you rise stronger each time. Remember who you are: the builder, the achiever, the alchemist. You turn chaos into structure and dreams into reality. When others only see obstacles, you see opportunities to create something lasting. That's your magic, your grounded determination mixed with divine vision. You know how to take the intangible, an idea, a plan, a wish, and craft it into something real, something that stands the test of time. You've climbed mountains before, and each one has prepared you for this exact moment. But this time, you're not just reaching the top, you're owning it. You're not climbing out of survival anymore, you're ascending out of purpose. This ascent isn't about proving your worth, it's about embracing it. You've already earned your place at the peak, and now it's time to plant your flag and claim the success that's always been yours. This is your era of financial freedom, your season of unstoppable momentum, and your moment to shine. The universe is aligning in your favor. Every effort, every late night, every quiet tear shed in determination is about to pay off. You're stepping into a chapter where confidence meets destiny, where you finally get to enjoy the fruits of your hard work. Don't hold back now. This is your glow up, your breakthrough, your time to rise like the mountain you were born to conquer. Capricorn, your money story is being rewritten, and this time it ends with abundance.